Hey everyone, and welcome back to our permissionless minting tutorial. Let's show you now how to create a new collection. So the first step, just make sure you are on our Stashh homepage. You can go there by going to stashh.io, which is spelled stashh.io, and click the Create button at the top right corner of the page. All right, so on this page, you'll be able to decide whether you would like to create a new collection or import a collection or choose an existing collection that you already have on Stashh. In this case, I am going to create a brand new collection. All right, so on this page, we'll have the opportunity to upload our logo image and upload our banner image here. I've got both of them ready. If you do have questions as far as the specifications, you can just check out these little sentences here on our page, and it'll guide you. Next is add your collection name along with a description here. So collection name, I'm just going to say awesome collection 1. All right. And just give this a description. Awesome description. Okay. And then make sure that you update the categories associated with this collection. If you can select one category, or you can select multiple if you wish. Just the point is, make sure that the proper categories are selected so you can make it easy for collectors to discover your collection. Next is to make sure that the settings below are set up and applied to your collection to make sure that it operates as you intend. And each one can be toggled on and toggled off depending on your use case. So these are all really important to keep in mind when you're creating your collection. So let's dive into each one now. The first is enable royalties. I'm going to enable royalties here. So what this basically means is once this is enabled, every NFT created within this collection will have the royalties I have set here applied to the assets once they are created. And you can set up 5 different recipients if you would like by just clicking the add recipient button here. And if you do that, you'll have the opportunity to add another wallet address and make sure that the percentages are correct for each wallet address. So for this case, I'm just going to have royalties going to this one particular wallet. Next is private ownership. This basically means that the owners of the NFTs from this collection will be kept private from the public. No one would be able to see who owns the assets that they do. Next is enable burn asset feature. So this basically means, if this is enabled, you would decide whether or not the owners can burn their NFT if they own it. Next is hide collection until I decide to reveal it. This basically means that your collection will be kept hidden from the public, except for you until you're ready to reveal it. And when you're ready to reveal, it can be accessed by going to your created collections section within your My Stashh page, and you'll be able to see a reveal button. You can access all of that by going to the profile here. And lastly is whether or not you would like dynamic content enabled. I'm going to choose that I will. And this basically means that that your NFTs can be updated at a later time after they have been created. So it's really important to enable it on this page. Just know that it cannot be enabled at a later date. When all of these settings are set up and you're ready to create this collection, click this button at the bottom left that says Create Collection, and let's go through the finalizing processes. So you'll receive a notification from Kepler asking you to approve the gas transaction. So go ahead and approve that. And you should see a pop-up window appear from Stashh momentarily, asking, which gives you a status update as to where we are in the collection creation process. You'll get a kind of a status bar along with a transaction hash that you'll be able to click into, and you can follow this transaction hash to the blockchain explorer, and you can dive into that transaction if you need to. So once this is created and imported, you will get a status pop up at the top right corner of the screen, just letting you know that it's been imported successfully. And the last thing we need to do is create a permit. It's a really simple process, but creating a permit proves your identity before unlocking any hidden data onto Stashh. It's a completely free transaction to approve. To do that, click Create Permit. The Kepler wallet extension is going to pop up asking me to approve this transaction. No fee associated. I'm going to click Approve. And in the next step, once the permit has been created, I'll be able to select my asset format. So with that, I'm going to pause this video, and we'll pick up from where we left off in the next video. We'll talk about how to create a regular asset.